I'm a original founder and I'm sorry to say but this isn't enough. The game will die quickly again if it even gets attention at all. The weapon swap is cool but it's just a gimmick. The gameplay is still the same, the monsters are still the same except one new, the currency and skill trees constantly get reset and the devs could never make up their mind. This whole update seems like the same shit different day crap Destiny 2 pulls. I used to play with Revi and JAO but now it's not even worth looking at. Founder here too. And yet, I agree that something more is needed for this game to succeed. Feel like once Monster Hunter launches Dauntless will be fully irrelevant so they are going for one last cash grab.
Let me start by saying this was going to be a lot shorter. I was going to rant about it and then be done with it. But, alright, I am sick and tired of this bull. So I decided to put this into a more step-by-step video about my thoughts and my opinions about the soon-to-be dumpster fire awakening is. God, if this is Dauntless's awakening, go back to sleep. But horrible jokes aside, the main reason for making this video and more time dedicated to it is I love this game. I love it. It's flawed and has holes in it, but it was always there for me, and I always try to tell my friends about it. Yeah, it's just a Monster Hunter, but the way they present it and the gameplay is fun in its own way. Of course to no avail, but I still enjoyed it by myself. That's quickly changing though. Let me explain. Picture this. You have a beautiful house with a huge car collection, alright? All different kinds of models, all different kinds of specs, classics, supers, and you pick one out every so often based on whatever occasion it, needs it, right? And then all of a sudden, the car manufacturers, the car companies, they come into your garage, they pluck like half your fucking... Well, they pluck all your cars. First of all, they pluck them all. And then second, they put some of those cars as just like a paint job you can put on one car. And then the rest of the cars that are like super like special, they put back into their dealerships and then they slap a price tag back on it and says, you see this? You got to pay this again if you want this car back. Property that shouldn't even be theirs anymore. That's basically that is what happened. They've basically taken all your cars and just sold them back to you again. Not only have they done that, but when you start to like rev up the engines, start going, you realize that you're going at like 20 miles an hour, and that's the max. It can't go any faster than that. Then they're like, oh my god, they broke my damn car. The car that I had to pay for again. And then they're like, tisk, tisk, tisk. No. We didn't break the car. You just need to buy this upgrade, like, subscription, I guess. And you just need to buy these, like, really expensive, like, fuels, whatevers. In this case, these things. And says you just buy a bunch of these things and you can get your car running really fast in no time. Or you can just keep driving it and slowly get it faster. Or you can just get it back to its max speed all over again just by spending your way to the top. Just more money. Money. But wait, there's even more. Now we have gambling.
Gamble idiots. You understand, if you watch the entire context of all my gambling over 15 months, you'll see this.
So there's these new things called canisters. Basically, you just spin to get gear. Like transmogable gear. Not like actual gear, thank God. But like gear to like transmog and like make your character look cool with the newest drip of the behemoth. Instead of, just crafting the armor as it's always been. Like, that's the worst part. By not only making you pay for it, but also making it a gambling gotcha system for essentially a Monster Hunter game where you're meant to craft items from the behemoth. Like I'm telling you right now, there is not a single person who originally worked on Dauntless that works on it right now. That like originally worked on Dauntless like from the beginning. There's not a single person that worked from the Dauntless from the beginning who still works to this day. There is not a single person. And if there is, you should be like put out back and shot. Like, no joke. Like, this is disgusting. Gotcha. Like fucking gambling canisters. What? Like, oh my god. That's the sad part. Is just if they didn't update it and they just launched the game like this, it maybe wouldn't have done as bad. At least it won't do as bad as it will do now, because they're monetizing a system that was unmonetized, especially for a genre of game where you need to kill the behemoths, craft weapons and armor out of them, and fight. That's how the formula works. You directly say no, you just have to pay for them now. Then what's the point of killing the behemoths? What's the point of anything? Like, there's nothing to the game, right? Like, this is probably the worst genre you could ever possibly like monetize, and they thought, yeah, let's just do it. Why not? That brings us to the point of this video. Dauntless has sold out, and I am 100% confident that they knew this and they wanted to do this. They knew Monster Hunter was coming out, and instead of putting in the work to get it on Steam, to put a really cool update while using two weapons at the same time, they decided, let's just monetize it too. I can't believe they put so much work into getting it on Steam, to have such a massive update, a whole overhaul, just to monetize the of it. They could have done all this work for this game, and it probably would have been a great update. I heard so many people talk about this update. So many people were hyped for this update. A lot of the content creators that I liked, like in the past years, shout out to Odo, Mr. Trials, you guys came back, and I was so excited. I was so excited, because I was like, it's finally here after we've been waiting for years, and the guys are getting back after not playing Dauntless for being so dry. They decided, now let's just monetize it. Let's put all this work into it just because we're going to monetize it in the end. That's the only reason they put work into it, and I hate that. I feel like the only time any developer, any like game like worker tries is some shady predatory business practices that they're going to add to the game because of it. They only work hard as long as there's like some in-game currency shop that will make them billions of dollars. That's the only time they try. It's the only time they make good content. At least the most of them. And I hate that. I hate that. This could have been a perfect update. Perfect. 2 weapons, overhaul. Like, it wasn't much content, but at least it was new. It was new, it was refreshing, and it was a cool idea. When I heard, like, being able to switch between weapon and another weapon, like, what? Monster Hunter could never. Nope. 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 No. No. No, they couldn't. They couldn't. And they don't have to. Because Dauntless just buried its own grave. So stupid. No, if this update does somehow become successful, I give up on like gaming entirely. This is an insult to gaming. Complete insult to gaming. Anyways, next part. I gotta keep the stream rolling. I went way off, but fauna. They're adding new fauna, so like these pets, right? Not pets, not, well, I guess kind of pets, but like there's just new fauna. There's new smaller creatures, you know, like the cattle of the world. And apparently they're adding quests to them. So now you gotta kill, like, fauna sometimes. Like, why? This is a monster hunter, not a cattle killer. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what next? Am I gonna have to fight the rams in Ramsgate as for my new quest? For the next quest I gotta do, I gotta kill the rams. Do I gotta kill the dog? Is that what you want me to do next? Like, do you want me to kill the boy? What the hell? Oh my god! Like, are they just like fauna quest to kill tiny creatures that like take like 3 hits? Like, are you kidding me? What a joke. What a joke. What else? They've fucked up the cell system. Okay, well I should say it better than that, even though they don't deserve it. They changed the cell system to where it's like a consumable now, to where you need 20 cell, like not 20 cells. It's like you might have like 20 duplicates for each cell in your inventory now, and now you have to like put them in like to your builds now. But then it's gone. Then you need to get more cells. Like once you put it into the build, you need to get more now. So I guess it makes up for the cells that you had duplicates of, because we all have plenty of duplicates, because all you need is like, all you really need is 2 plus 3s, right, of every cell. Like you won't need any more than that for anything, so the rest was just duplicates. But that was fine. It was fine. Like it wasn't a problem, because eventually everyone's gonna get every single cell anyways, and they're just gonna build whatever they want to build. It was fine. It was cool. It worked. It worked. It wasn't amazing, but it worked. At least it fucking worked, man. It fucking worked. Now, this new system, now you gotta, like, keep farming new cells over and over. For, like, a meaningless grind that I think no one wants to do. To begin with, like, going for potions and getting your mobility build ready to, like, start farming a bunch of materials for potions was like the only thing we really cared to grind for. Now you're trying to do it to cells? Like, it seems stupid, but okay. Which in itself is basically a gacha system. You know, if it didn't matter, because like you'd have so many cells that like you'd have a duplicate of every single cell, it didn't matter. That was like a gacha. Like you just opened it and it gives you random amount of cells. But now it kind of does. Because now you're going to be thirsty for like thousands of like actual good cells, and you're gonna have too many of like cells that you never use. So I don't know, they screwed that up as well. What else? I'm just so tired. So tired, man. What else? If weapons are no longer like craftable and armor no longer craftable, what's the point of like the 2 main people in the front of Ramsgate anymore? Like, what's the point of like the armor girl and the weapon man? Are they useless now? Like what do? They don't do anything anymore because you can't craft anything. They're all gone. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty much useless now. Weapons, so the fist girl and the gun guy is useless as well. What else can we just completely trash in the game? Or why don't we just trash everything? Let's just get rid of everything. Let's just make everything that made this game and just get rid of it, and then put a price tag on it. That's great. That's a great fucking idea. Like, I wanted to, like, the more I talk about this update, the more I just wish to send the fucking video where I just fucking scream my fucking head off. Like, at first I've made this video to be like, you know what? Let me make a point video. Let me like go one by one. Everything in this video, and let's talk about it. Let's explain everything and what's going to happen and why I think it's not a good idea, and it's basically just a sellout. It's a cop-out. But the more I speak, the more I'm just like, Okay, no, I'm just gonna rant because I mean, there's nothing to respect here. You know, there's nothing to be like, oh well, they kind of did good here, they kind of did good there. Like, they deserve nothing. They deserve nothing. I said that they deserve a better send off for a video because, you know, it was still a game that I respected. But I just can't even look at this update without just wanting to barf. It is so repulsing of a update. It is an insult to gaming itself. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I think that's it anyways. And if there's any more, it's just another thing I'm going to complain about, right? Like, this game. Whoever thought this was even remotely a good idea. This game was... I love this game. I was going to get the collector's edition just because I really like the Pangar statue, and I wanted that as like something to remind me of this game that I really did like. It wasn't just like Fortnite copying the Battle Royale scene, you know? I liked it. It had its own thing going for it, and that's what I really liked about Dauntless. But I can't even look at this update, man. I can't. I'm just so repulsed by such a abomination. That's it. I'm happy that I'll never touch this game again. I don't even care if they revert it. I do not care. The fact that they went, yeah, this is a great idea. So garbage. So garbage. Like, no, they don't deserve my sympathies. Not even a single bit. I will never touch this game again. I loved this game, and I will never touch it again. Ever. Goodbye, Dauntless. I'm sorry, Dauntless community. They fucking failed us. They sold out. They fucking sold out.